Saturday sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to test this secondary right away. And the Broncos are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Working the middle, that's Harvey. He's got it. That's a first down. That's across midfield and down to the 47-yard line.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 47.
Looking out of the gun, it's Nix. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Denver first down.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
11.
They'll go play action with Nix. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. We'll talk things over before third down. To throw is Nix. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Williams. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. The linebacker, Jonathan Cooper, on the tackle. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
The play is a turnover on down.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Throwing is Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. Now it's going to be 3rd down. Throwing, Nix. Rolling right. He's going to look downfield once again. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big connection from Dak to CD. 33 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. Because I promise you, that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 50. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He He knocks it through. Cowboys move out to a 7-3 lead.
Broncos 3.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. He's to the 15. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz now for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Broncos are on top. It's now 10-7. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. That's out wide to Williams. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. John Franklin Myers in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Play fake. Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. That is hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Jonathan Cooper. He gets in to drop it. It's a loss of 8. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock. Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. On the return, here's Mims. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. Oh, the ball's out. The Cowboys have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not...
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
That keeps the score. Cowboys 13, Broncos 10. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Nix now on first and 10. Moving outside the pocket. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. On second down, it's Nix. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Nix from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Nix gonna throw for it. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. And he's gonna be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Turnover on downs.
Prescott now. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8.
17-yard line.
Now Prescott got his man at the 6. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal. Try to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run. It's Williams. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so Give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Second down, Prescott. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And now it's 3rd and goal. Dak to throw. That one, take it in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Hey, kill.
The Cowboys.
Prescott. He'll swing that out wide. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. A throat behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exact.
Into space. To the 20. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Denver. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down. Left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground. Work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. On the play fake, Dak. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it's going to be 3rd down.
47.
They'll throw again. Dak. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down. On play action, here's Dak. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Prescott sacked. A loss of 12 yards. It's second down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Kill.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. He's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up fourth down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on third down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, 46. Yeah! Here we go, going to 54.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Kill. Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, going to 50. Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain.
Prescott's pass intercepted. Turnover on downs.
They'll come up for first and 10. Throwing is Nix. Forced out wide. First down throw there is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones, and the coverage are a little bit...
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. On fourth down, here's Nix. Oh, falling away, what a throw. He drops it in there. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense...
He's hidden after the catch, and the ball comes free. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
It's caught right side. It's Franklin. And he's taken down, and now they can take this all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. Play action now. It's Knicks. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied